Hey, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
It's Apostle Ricard back with another impromptu video. Okay, we say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Ricard Quadash. Once again, I'm here with the same dignitaries here. Y'all brothers can introduce yourselves, man.
It's a
round the room, round the room.
Okay.
Demar Shapad.
Hey, Tazawan.
Okay. That's right. I'm here with the elders in Atlanta and the elder D-Match and me are here, of course. And damn, I didn't really have a title for this video. Sometimes, man,
The white man did a good job.
the white man did a good job. That'll be, yeah, 'cause we were having a conversation before the camera went on. So I said, yeah, you know what? Let's put this on wax. Because I'm out here in Atlanta and, you know, we got this mountain out here, right? Tazawan, man, you can explain it better. Remember, speak your voices up so the camera,
Yeah.
you know, they can hear you.
Yeah, so, we usually walk a trail out here, just to get an exercise workout called Stone Mountain. So, we did our routine today and, you get to see a lot of, different nations and people going up and down the mountain. But one conclusion, that all of us, draw is that Jake is just finished, man. You see, these other nations, you see these, the Northern Kingdom, Esau, they all, be walking with their families and their women. Now you do have a couple of Southern Kingdom families that be out there, but for the most part, you get to see how destroyed, Jacob is, man. How degenerate they are. You see them, they scantily clad. These women, they got all these, they got their stomachs out. They got these super tight leggings on where you can see all their prints, all that.
Can I just jump in there for a second? Yeah. No, you stay where you at.
Yeah.
I just want to jump in there. And the terrible part over here in Decatur, this is one of the worst parts of Atlanta, right? You see a big Shirley wearing tight shit. Knowing she ain't got no business doing nothing like that. Some old big 400-pound black woman with the crazy, the Universal Soul Circus hairstyle, right? With her gut hanging out. She think that shit look cool. That shit spoil your appetite, man. That shit make you not want to eat nothing for a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I really wanted to go on a real fast, I just got to go somewhere, Golden Corral or something, I guess. Or Popeyes. And just sit there and watch Big Shirley come in, man. I guarantee you I'll lose hella weight. Because that shit will disgust me so much I won't be able to eat. Because you go to eat something, you be like, ugh. You thinking about Big Shirley. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, man, I just want to jump in there with that.
Yeah, you're right, Apostle, which this is all a product of the so-called white man. This is what he allowed to be birthed under his rulership. Because in the kingdom of heaven, this type of behavior ain't gonna be seen.
Right.
From the other nations. We're gonna have rulership over the other nations, but we're not gonna allow them to be walking around with purple hair and fat tattoos all over the
Somebody like that, you motherfuckers, man. People like you are gonna be eviscerated, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna be done away with, man. You're in a purple, blue, pink, mahogany, all these yellow, red, purple.
Blonde in their hair.
I saw a nigga back in Dallas.
Yeah.
I went to a supermarket the other day, and a nigga, GMO baby nigga. This nigga had purple, long dreadlocks from Ford. I said, man, and then a brother hit me to something. These niggas, a lot of these niggas with them colorful dreadlocks, that's not their real hair. Those are dreadlock extensions. So these niggas are wearing extensions in their hair with colors, but it looked like dreadlock purple. This nigga, I said, nigga, I wanted to take one of them frozen, them real solid frozen pieces of meat. Yeah. Like one of them frozen, them just be hard, them real frozen, and just start just bashing them over the head, man. I mean, of course I didn't do that, and I'm not gonna do something like that unless I had to, but there's gonna come a time when that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, man. We'll get my scripture, man. Jeremiah 2:21.
I got it. You got it. Okay. Yep. Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. If I may interject,
yes.
We was just watching the clip before I left of Jake back in like the 70s.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And Jake was on a whole different type of time.
A whole nother level, man.
Jake was on a whole different type of vibration. You know what I'm saying? And you could see the less poison in Israel as you go back. But now as we get closer to the end, you starting to see more of this degenerate behavior, and this is all the work of the so-called white man.
Yeah.
You think the so-called white man and his CEO, his chairman, the black one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's right. And it started, I was watching a documentary, I believe, was it before I left Dallas or was it before I left Indiana? I think it was, it was here in Indiana. You know, I stayed in this brother's room the other night. The first night I got there, I stayed in his room. And that morning I woke up, and this brother split, you know, and he went to go see his woman. So I had just gotten to town. So, brothers are little this, for the night, we'll get everything. Because we were leaving town anyway the next day or whatever. But I told him about it when he came back the next morning. I'll be watching all them different documentaries and shit. It was a cool documentary. It went into how the government destroyed the black family.
Yep.
I gotta try to find that damn thing. That doc is bad, and it went deep. It went in sync.
Yeah.
Starting back around the time that I was born, the early '70s. That's really when it started. Because in the late '60s, Jake was kind of still together, but as soon as the '70s came in, that's when Esau really opened up with them programs to destroy in all the tribes, but in particular the so-called black people. Judah, which is the head tribe, he knew that. Because remember, like the movies I had up there, them blaxploitation movies, you can see Jake was on another level back then. That's why they said that eventually, see them blaxploitation movies was a double-edged sword too, because I mean, we like them. I like to watch them. I grew up watching them, man. Superfly, Shaft, Black Caesar, Fred Williamson, Ron O'Neal, Richard Roundtree, my man, the Goldie, Max Julian, But check this out. Real talk. The only, out of all those, as much as I like those movies, as I grew up with them, and they do show Jake standing up to the white man kicking their ass. Like at the end of the movie, Jake comes off on Fred Williamson, but them dudes were criminals. See, so they were pushing that criminal culture on Jake starting back in 1970 by way of those movies.
Right.
Hollywood, remember? Blaxploitation.
Right.
Yeah, the Jakes, they were cool, they were groovy, they got the women. And at the end of the movie, they kicked Esau ass and got away.
Yep.
So it kind of had Jake pumped up. But look, Superfly, as much as I love that movie, it's an entertaining movie. Ron O'Neal, Superfly, right? Light-skinned Jake, right? He up there, he had the clothes, the suit, the women. He even had a white woman on the side. He had his black woman. He had a white woman on the side, right? But he was a drug dealer.
See?
That's crazy.
He was a drug dealer. He drove the Cadillac, that bad Cadillac. So Jake saw that back then, was like, yo, every Jake wanted to be Superfly.
Yeah, Jake, see that one.
So niggas got into, a lot of niggas, that movie, really, Superfly was really the first Scarface. That was the first real, like, because remember when Al Pacino did Scarface, that was a movie to get them Spanish-speaking tribes into selling drugs. Remember, almost every nigga.
Yep.
Oh, even Jake too, even Southern Kingdom. Look, man, you know how many people, how many Jakes and even the Spanish tribes, over the years I've known, I go to their house, hang out, they got the picture of Al Pacino with the gun, from Scar, that classic picture.
That's like their hero.
They learned that.
That's their hero. Even niggas love him.
Because if I may say, add to you, Apostle, if we were to go and visit certain of these countries throughout Central America, it'd be probably the same shit you see.
Yeah.
Because in Honduras, you got that MS-13 out there, and they running rap. They extorting the neighborhood. You got a whole bunch of whores out there. They raising up little thugs and gremlins. So it's happening within all the tribes. But Esau started
all the tribes. He started with Judah. But I'm gonna say this: that Scarface, even the Southern Kingdom, how many Negroes I know that they got that classic picture of Al Pacino. The picture. Say hello to my little no. And he pulled out the gun. That classic picture of him with that big machine gun. Negroes, not just the Spanish tribe, niggas. Nas, remember the world is yours. That's why he came up with the idea of the song. That's why he came up with the idea of that song. Remember in Scarface, Tony Montana, the world, he had that globe, the world is yours. Yeah, that's where he got the idea from. He was trying to mimic Scarface.
Right.
You see, so Esau set all that up. Superfly, he was a drug dealer. Even my man Fred Williamson, the Black Caesar, he was a drug dealer, a gangster.
It is all Esau.
The Mac, my man Max Julian, Goldie, he was a pimp, pimping his own women.
Yep.
The other one, Willie Dynamite, a pimp.
Yep.
You see?
Because if I may add, during those times, Jake didn't have access to go and get those type of drugs. So up under the Reagan administration, the Clintons, these guys was bringing in boatloads of these drugs into these inner cities.
Yep.
So it all came from the so-called white man. But he tainted the neighborhoods of where Jake lived at and made that the means of survival.
Yeah.
So that's why the Lord is going to punish the white man to the degree in which he's going to punish him. But he's going to get Jake ass too. But really, this, like the apostle was saying, this lesson to go in on the white man, because you did a fantastic job in polluting the seed of Israel.
And destroying the earth, man.
This is the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right. So,
he's a perfect devil.
like I said, really, to be realistic, out of all those old black split, I mean, I like those movies. They're entertaining, but they were really negative in retrospect.
Right,
The only one that was really, that out of all those old black 70s movies, Shaft, my man Richard Roundtree. That was like a true positive image of a black man. Shaft wasn't a drug. He was a private detective. He was fighting against the criminals. You know? So the only real positive one out of all of them really was Shaft.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That movie, you remember that movie, The Spook That Sat by the Door?
Oh, The Spook That Sat by the Door? Yeah, that was a good one too.
That was a good one.
You know, if you into blaxploitation movies from the 70s, what we got?
I got a little bit more on that, Jeremiah.
Come on.
I wanted to read the next verse in the NLT.
Please.
It says, no amount of soap or lye can make you clean.
Wow.
You still see the stain of your guilt. The sovereign Lord has spoken. So the Lord said, look, man, y'all are unclean. Talking about Israel. But how did Israel become so degenerate? Because the shit that Esau planted within our neighborhoods. Now, for example, I just went out here to try to find me something to eat. Everything that I could find was degenerate.
Oh, boy.
It was, Dunkin' Donuts, Church's Chicken,
Popeyes,
fucking McDonald's. I didn't see nothing, me and the elder was right there.
Krispy Kreme.
And the good stuff, the good stuff, I'm sorry.
No.
But the good stuff that you look for was closed.
Who else they got up there, man? Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme. You got Waffle House.
Or
Waffle House.
If you want to find something good, you gotta go like a dip. You gotta go. You gotta go out your way to get something.
But see, how did Jake get as degenerate as they got? It's because Esau set all this shit up. Esau is the one that's planting all this shit in Jake's neighborhood.
In every neighborhood you go to, look, man, I've been all over this country. I've been all over. I've been from fucking New York to LA. In the ghetto, in the hood. Okay, we drink, but we see, and first of all, we don't even drink what niggas drink. I don't do what niggas do. And that's why Esau mess with us. We about, in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is working with us. But Jake is programmed. Hence, once again, I gotta mention the movie. That is one of the greatest movies ever made. Clone Tyrone.
They Clone Tyrone, yeah.
If you haven't seen that movie, I would advise all you brothers to watch that movie. Jamie Foxx put it together. It go to show you Esau is the maniacal master behind it in the movie.
Yep. It was Esau that was doing it.
Yeah. They had this guy, Keith Sutherland. He was like the top illuministic guy. He had factories, and it's showing you how they poisoned Jake, they programmed Jake, and these niggas, they kill each other. Remember, if he died, the next day, it was like he was like reincarnated, but it really wasn't. It was like a different. But they show you how they all clones. It really wasn't him. It was really another one of his clones that came back. But he thought he was. They all show you how niggas all think the same. You see? Yeah, Esau's behind that, man. What else we got? Come on with it.
I got something real quick. We another classic scripture, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's Esau. See, that scripture got to come out every so often. So this devil, he's ruling Esau, man. So he did what he did to Jake. Matter of fact, oh man, if you want to go to, and there's also the curses. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put the Deuteronomy 28. And 15, Jake broke the law. See, but I'm going to hold off on that because that's going more into getting on Jake.
Yeah.
But it came from the Lord.
It came from Esau.
But what's that other scripture, man? He's the minister of the Lord to do evil.
That's the spirit, man. I was holding
Yeah.
that one also, but that's Romans 13. Yeah, I'm gonna get it, Apostle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Romans 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "For rulers are not a terror to good works."
That's Esau. That's Esau, like King Marshall used to say. Okay, that's Esau, right?
But to evil.
Hold on. These devils, that's why, see, that's why all of you niggas were getting shot by the police, man. Because they didn't play. When these cops pull you over, you comply. Yahweh Shai said that. Agree with thine adversary, right? He's the adversary. So you get pulled over by the cops, that's nigga culture. The cop come up, sir, license registration, go into his thing. You go, okay, yes, officer, yeah, you go,
Right.
okay, yes, officer, yeah. You be cool. No, but remember, for the past couple of years, I'm gonna show you my ID. I'm gonna show you my ID. And that came from the black woman. These menstruous black women, and they ass, and that's when the cops are dragging them out the car, beating them up, shooting them, tasing them. A situation that could be an easy interaction. Yeah, you know they're already the devil. You know they're the devil. Well, we know. But you niggas should know too.
Yep.
But you know what? The Lord, Isaiah 29:10, for the Lord have poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep and have closed your eyes. These monkeys that we talking about, yeah, and I call them monkeys.
Yeah.
They're not Israelites, okay?
Yeah, they're not.
Clone Tyrone. They're actually in a trance.
Yep.
So a cop put them over, they're gonna follow, and his lieutenant, the black woman, I want to show you my ID. What's so hard about showing your file? I know why. Because you niggas got cases and warrants.
They got warrants.
That's why they don't be wanting to show their ID. Because they know the shit gonna come up, but then when you do what you do, you gonna go to jail either way, so what difference do it make?
Yep. And that's why the scripture just said it's not a terror to good works. See, Esau don't terrorize men of the Lord how they terrorize niggas out here.
Exactly.
Because there's a scripture, the scripture says, when a man's ways pleases the Lord, it even makes his enemies be at peace with him. So where there were certain times in the scriptures where heathens, would give men of the Lord a pass because they please the men of. See, the Lord can subside them spirits on Esau.
It's all spiritual.
It's all spiritual. So if these Edomites got this amount of control over you to be fucking your life up, it's because the Lord ordained them to fuck you up. Now that don't excuse Esau.
Exactly, because he's still.
Oh, he gonna pay. You go to Job 20:4. He gonna pay. I mean, you don't gotta get it if you want to, but I want the other one.
I'm holding it.
Okay, let's read it.
It says Romans 13:4. For rulers are not a terror to good works.
He's the ruler. Esau's the ruler. We just read Job 9:24. So this man is in power. So while he's in power, really, if you try to come against him, you're going against the Lord's will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love to, man. Yes, we would love to get down on Esau.
Yeah.
We want to. We vent about it. The scripture says she'll meditate upon terrors.
Yeah.
But we really can't do it. We can't go and start killing Edomites now.
Right.
Because then we would die.
Yeah.
The Lord would punish us. Because guess what? He set this man in power. Yahweh Shai himself, really.
Yeah, that's right, Apostle.
Yeah.
It says, but
He's not a tough man. This devil, he's evil. Look at the shit he did to you, Jakes. So you think this devil but all them dumb niggas that got shot up by the police, getting stupid with the cops, and the cops aired them out. Look at Rodney King. Going back in time, 30-something years ago. The reason them cops beat that nigga like that, because he was a crackhead, he was a criminal. Look at George Floyd.
Oh, yeah, oh, boy.
You niggas love him, right? He's nothing but a criminal. Right? He got up there, the cops, get out the car, no, I can't, no! He started acting like a nigga, so that Edomite and the Moabite cop, they pulled him out the car and did him in. See? They're not a terror, man. These dudes, they don't mind doing the evil work on your ass.
That's right.
Because they already hate you. Then all you niggas, George Floyd, he was a criminal. He wasn't complying with the police.
Yep. And the Lord took his ass out.
And the Lord took his ass out.
Yep.
Beautifully. Pissed his pants, crying for his mama. Oh, big nigga. But that's the same nigga that'll ice grill you and give you a grimy look. For no goddamn reason. You go in the supermarket and you just happen to cross a nigga like that in the supermarket. He looking at you, trying to intimidate you. Or you might go to a bar somewhere with your woman and have a drink and a couple of wings or something, whatever. That nigga, he's the same nigga that be like ice grilling you, disrespecting you, trying to holler at your woman. What you gonna do, nigga? Have a gun on him? I'll shoot you, nigga. What? Yeah. That's the same nigga. But you know what the scripture said, man? Yahweh Shai said what? If you are of the world will love its own. So you other Israelite groups, man, a lot of y'all have took the bag. Y'all niggas know better. Y'all sold out to this devil. And some of you have been around for fucking 30 years. Leaders of your so-called congregations. But guess what? The devil gonna show you that he's the devil.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's the real degenerate seed. But he just tainted Israel. You know, but he's the real one that everything that you see happening with Jake, Esau do the same shit. He's a homosexual, you know.
You gotta say it right, brother. Apostle, homosexual.
Yeah, he put the you know, they put the colors in their hair.
Yeah.
They you know, all kind of different genders. So what happened was he tainted you.
Yeah.
The elder Demasha Pot said something that was heavy. When people see good people, they will sabotage them first.
Oh
To
man.
try to get love
Yeah.
from the one who destroyed them. Well, the Lord never chose Esau from the
Yeah, that's
beginning.
bad. That goes up to that level too.
Yeah, the Lord never chose
Exactly.
loved Esau from the beginning. The scripture says, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated.
Exactly.
So what did he do? He fucking sabotaged Jake, you know, to try to get love from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Turn Jake into a
Look at them now. Look at these supposed to be your sons. They worse than us. They in worse condition than us.
yeah.
You know, and then they feign themselves as the righteous.
Yeah.
You know, they all up in our land calling themselves us. You know, but the scriptures prophesied it all. So they, you know, they only playing our prophecy.
At the end of the day, it's all about prophecy. It had to be. And then I quoted Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Yeah.
It was the curses. We under the curses too.
Curses.
Esau's not under curses.
Yep.
The other nations are not only the Israelites, the 12 tribes are under the curses.
That's why it shows. You know, because everybody looks at Jake like we the worst of the worst, which we are. But guess what? If you go to India, if you go to China, you got low lives everywhere with these other nations. But Jake is the nation that where that shit gets highlighted.
Yeah.
Because we're not supposed to be doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You go to the different parts of Hong Kong, China, you got a bunch of low-life scumbags.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
You know,
Them
but
other
it don't get
nations
highlighted.
are
You
like,
got gangs among
It
the
don't get
nations.
highlighted.
them other
because-
nations, yeah, Esau, but that's Esau.
Yeah.
He makes sure it's all over YouTube,
Yep.
all up on all like Suge Knight, all up on the videos, all up on the TV.
On TV, yeah. Plastering Jake as the face of when miscreants, which Jake, we're not excusing Jake, don't get us wrong.
Exactly.
But don't sit up here and act like these other, when you go to these other foreign lands where these heathens at, you go to these inner cities, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same exact shit, man. It's crime. The crime is, the highest crime rates come from the Middle East.
Yeah.
You know? The murder and all that, you go
Yeah,
to over there where them heathens at, they gonna take your
Oh, them
ass.
Hamites, them Hamites,
Oh, man.
Africa,
Yeah.
gangs, and man, them motherfuckers walking around AK-47s and
They'll take you out.
they'll take you out and
but
they'll eat
Jake-
you.
But Jake is only highlighted because we're not supposed to be doing that shit. So the Lord has basically created us as a proverb and a byword in the world
Jake is held to a higher
to a
standard.
higher standard. So I'm gonna finish this scripture.
Yes, sir.
It says,
Yes, sir.
it says,
You have
"Go
something,
out
we can
there,
end it on
not
that.
be afraid of the
I ain't
power.
got nothing.
Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same."
Well, the elder, you just said, the men of the Lord. Well, remember that says another scripture. It says, when a man's ways pleaseth the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. With peace with him.
Yes.
So you said it a few minutes ago. The men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord. Yeah, I mean the Lord don't let us catch hell, man. Esau will fuck with us too, but not really the way they deal with us because we got a whole different vibration.
And well, there was a video, the elder Apostle Gabar and the elder Sakaram was going live. You know, they was live and they was parked off the side of the road, and a police officer came up on them in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
In the middle of the stream, you know, they came up on Elder Apostle Bar, Elder Sakaran. It was, you know, like, hey, y'all can't park it yet. You know, you should have saw the spirit that was on the elders. It's all, no, we just doing, look, we just doing the work. It's okay, no, y'all good. I'm just, you know, it's like, okay, we gonna get up out. You know, it was a whole different vibration because the apostles and elders, they applied the wisdom of the scriptures. And guess what happened? It didn't become a terror to them.
Exactly.
They didn't turn into a George Floyd. They didn't turn into a Trayvon Martin.
Rodney King.
Yeah, Rodney King.
They used the wisdom of the scriptures. The spirit of the Lord had the officer be at peace, and they finished the lesson.
Agree with the adversary quickly.
Yeah, I quoted that earlier.
Yeah, yep.
But niggas, fuck you. I can park here. Man, that was Big Shirley and Keisha.
They would have got.
First of all, you know they got drugs in the car. You already know they got weed in the car, or whatever other kind of drugs that they do.
Crack, whatever.
Right? Pop pills, Percocets, all kind of illegal drugs in the car.
Yeah.
And the cop gonna smell the weed in the car.
Yep.
So you already dirty. You already riding dirty. They pop their license suspended. They ain't got no insurance on the truck.
Yep.
Niggas are just niggas. That's why when Esau rolled on them, fuck you. You know, look at I'm black. Cause I'm black. And then these niggas act just like their Big Shirley and Keisha mothers. These little niggas, when the cops roll on them, they act just like the black woman.
They always try to use that I know my rights.
Nigga, you don't know shit. You niggas ain't graduate from junior high school.
Right.
These niggas are dropping out in junior high school. These retarded niggas. You go to school. I saw something in the school. These black kids are retarded. They dropping out in junior high. Forget about high school.
Oh yeah.
These niggas ain't even got their junior high school diploma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then go get some hood Moorish science degree. I know my little laws now. You got a tall a Latin hat.
Yeah. You dumbass niggas. You niggas don't even know your ABCs, man.
Fez, they call it Fez.
I bet you, if I was to roll up on one of these little GMO babies, and I said, yo, man, recite your ABCs from A to Z, they couldn't do it. I bet you they couldn't do it. A, B, D, Z, D, B, Z.
Hey, but you know what? Like we say, Apostle, they go all the way back to Esau.
Yeah.
Because if you go into the inner cities, the education is shit.
Yeah.
But you go into a school on the outskirts,
Top notch.
they get all the funding from the government, they get all the resources. So Esau does this shit on purpose. Remember, but it's the curses. Remember, the scripture says, the heathen shall get up upon thee very high, and thou shalt be very low. So they low than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, Jake, but that's the curses. Two things. But then you just read the scripture. He's the whooping stick. Are we finished yet?
Yeah, it's a little bit. I can read a little bit more.
Yeah, read a little bit more.
It says, for he is the minister of God to thee for good.
That's the main point.
Yep. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain.
That's right. That's why you got your George Floyds, your Rodney Kings, your Trayvon Martin. That dude at Acosta, that wasn't a cop, but he still got the same judgment.
Yeah.
All them stories of the cops shooting niggas and down, that's judgment of the Lord. This man is ruling. But he did it. He did that. He turned you into degenerates so that he can have a reason to kill you. That's how Esau do things. He put everything out of order so that he can have a reason to implement martial law. This devil is methodical, man. He's diabolical. But he did a great job. Hey, Apostle Taha said this, I gotta give a hand to Esau. You've been an awesome devil. You've been an awesome devil.
Yep.
But you know what, man? Your fate, this is your fate, man. Is there more?
Yes, a little bit more.
We're going to get Job 20 and 4, and then we're going to close it on that.
Yep. It says, for he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So, like it tells you in Psalm 17 and 13, you know, the wicked is the sword of the Most High.
God.
Which is why the Lord sick Esau on these other nations also.
Yep.
So it ain't just Jake where Esau will go and fuck up. Well, Esau will Kuwait.
Yep.
He ran through the Middle East.
Yep.
You know?
The Oriental, them Moabites and Ammonites.
Yep.
On the Panama Canal.
The Panama Canal, but that was Israel.
Yeah.
Those were mostly Israelites down there, but hold on. Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Yeah, he fucked
Yeah.
Then he fucked them Ammonites. He just dropped the nuclear weapons on them.
Yeah, exactly.
So this man, you read, or them Hamites down in Africa, man.
Yep.
That's why today you got the apartheid system in South Africa. Them Hamites, Esau and took their land too and put them in captivity. And pretty much he did the same thing to them Hamites he did to Gad and Reuben and
He did the same
Ephraim, you know?
Yep.
You know, because them Hamites, you know, they're like so-called tribal people too. They had their chiefs and their tribes and clans, and them devils came. Was it the Swedish and the English and the Germans? Yep, the
They call it
Germans.
colonialism.
Yeah,
Colonial, right.
yeah, they did the same thing to Elam.
Yeah, Elon, they
So they pretty much did the same thing to all the nations. They didn't just screw over Israel. They conquered them other nations' lands, removed them from their traditional ways, turned them into like pretty much white people. It's called colonialism.
colonialism. Yeah.
Right.
They call them colonizers.
You know, so here it
If
is.
anybody else do it, they call them terrorists.
Yeah, like them Hamites.
Yeah.
They used to wear their loincloths and their tribal garments and their spears. Now they walk around with suits and ties like Esau. The Elamites, the Moabites, they used to wear their ancient silk. The Moabites and the Ammonites, they wore their ancient type garments. But then they took on Esau's technology, suits and ties and all that shit. You know, trains and all that. You know,
Yeah, that's good.
that's this devil. That's Esau, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
But you know what? Now, well, in Job 20:4, it says you devils are going to be exterminated. Revelations 13:9 and 10, that still stands. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That's prophecy. So you devils are going down. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Yahushua are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. But he going to saving that he will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. So the 2/3 of Israel going to go with Esau. But not all you Edomites are going to die, man, because we need slaves. Isaiah 14 and 1, Revelation. You see? Y'all going to go into captivity. See, I'm giving you the end game. I'm just quoting scriptures because we're going to get ready to wrap this one up. You know what I mean? But that's beautiful. Just keep thinking about Amos 9 and 8.
That's right.
Yahushua is watching you, you devil. So you going down, man.
And eventually the punishment of Zion is going to be accomplished.
Okay,
Lord
come.
will get this nigga shit off the earth.
It's gonna
and
switch.
And he gonna get your ass for
Yup.
the next 1,000 years.
Yep.
That's right.
For 1,000 years, man, you going to be in captivity under us.
You're gonna get foot to ass.
Boy, remember that scripture, you should dash their little ones against the stones?
yeah.
Because y'all murdered our children. You used to throw little black babies to the alligators, Native American babies to the alligators. Put your stinking dirty feet on a little, remember that movie Drama, man? They go, yeah, get you a little nigga boy. He helps pull the rheumatisms out your feet, like a detox. Because they knew Jake were righteous people.
Had that melanin.
Yeah, they was actually doing that. Like the crack had something wrong with his feet, rheumatisms. They put a little Jake boy, like 8, 9 years old, and put their stinking, dirty, nasty, pale feet on the baby, because they're degenerates. Yeah, little nigga boy, they'll pull the. But wait a minute, if these are just monkey niggas that you got in captivity, that Esau knew that they had a he knew that Jake had a blessing on him.
Right, yeah.
That they were blessed people. Why would they come up with something like that?
Right.
Right? Why would they come up with something like that?
Yeah, why they ain't never do nothing like that to Chinese baby?
Yeah. No, they're the blessed people, so you should have got a little white baby and put your feet on it.
Exactly.
Right? Because y'all was superior, y'all the blessed, y'all God.
Right.
Jesus looked like y'all.
Yeah, y'all supposed to have all the power. So,
But you devils are going down. You can fuck with our pages, man. You can do your little demonic shit. Yahushua got your number, man. But with that, we're going to wrap it. But see, Esau, you did a good job. We applauded you. You've been an awesome devil. But now our time is up.
That's right.
Time is up, man. The Lord going to raise up the 144, the elect. Okay? And apparatus that we be of that number. If we are, man, we going to get with you, man. Yahushua coming back, he going to get with you, man. Okay? Y'all got a judgment coming for you. But with that, we're going to wrap it up. To you sincere elect brothers, we say shalom to Wabla Allah, Barakatah, man. Shalom. All right.